President Trump, we love you. We will support you all the way to the end. Thank you for everything you've been doing.
We have a message for you, President Trump, from all the way down from the RGB 956. Latinos for Trump here representing. We've been with you since 2016. Co-founded Latinos for Trump. We pray for you, and it's time to what? Finish the wall! 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 Finish the wall!
Hey, this is for Latinos for Trump who are learning where their new home is gonna be. Now, Texas is offering a rural land along US-Mexico border to use as a staging area for potential deportation under President-elected Donald Trump.
Texas is offering the incoming Trump administration even more land to help erect facilities to carry out mass deportations. 1 week after announcing the state was providing 1,400 acres of land on a ranch in Starr County on the U.S. southern border, Texas Land Commissioner Don Buckingham announced Tuesday the state is expanding its efforts. Buckingham said land near El Paso is also available to the Trump administration. The Jocelyn Initiative will allow the Texas General Land Office to locate all land under its jurisdiction that the federal government can use for the deportation operations of violent criminal illegal immigrants. The initiative is named after Jocelyn Nangeri, a 12-year-old Houston girl who was allegedly sexually assaulted and killed by two undocumented immigrants from Venezuela.
When I hear the stories of Jocelyn, when I meet Alexis, who is such a strong mom, being a mom myself, I do not want a single mother to have to endure a similar situation, nor do I want to lose any more of our sons and daughters. And so we're just looking to partner with the Trump administration any way that is helpful to them to be sure these violent criminals that are hurting our sons and daughters are off our soil.
President-elect Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, confirmed on Fox News the incoming administration will use the land offered by Texas to build detention facilities and conduct mass deportations. Homan says his first priority is deporting violent criminal migrants. He accompanied Texas Governor Greg Abbott on a visit to the Rio Grande Valley on Tuesday.
These are Latinos for Trump who are very happy because they voted for Trump because Trump is going to be their president. They said they did it for economic reasons, but they're one of those people that deportation is waiting for. That deportation is going to start on them.
I voted for Trump. As you can see, I'm a small business owner. To me, I believe he did really well with our economy during COVID with what he was stuck with. You got to follow your heart, and I think that's what us Latinos did. He deserved a second chance, and we gave it to him. And I don't think it was just the Latinos. I think the African Americans, too. We need to work with DACA. They're here. All the migrants, illegals, they're here. Stop threatening them. We're going to deport you.
I voted for her because the rhetoric, floating garbage, the rapists, the illegal immigrants. My parents are immigrants. I'm first generation Mexican. I would really want for the immigration system to be fixed. That is what touches my heart. Because I come from immigrants. This is the land of the immigrants. We built this country, man.
60% of Latinos voted for Trump. 60, con el plátano en la cara, con el nopal en la frente. At this point, disrespectfully, we deserve every single thing that's coming to us. Every single thing, because there is just no way. 60? Mano.
Yes, Latinos deserve everything. Everything. Because of what they did. 60% of Latinos voted for this guy. And right now, they're in FAFO season. It's time to find out of what you did, Latinos.
For all Hispanics, Latinos, and Mexicans that voted for Donald J. Trump, this message is for you. I am so proud and honored that we made our voices heard. That no matter how many insults the Democratic Party threw at us, or how many Hollywood stars they threw at us, or how many fake promises they threw at us, the Hispanic, Latinos, and Mexicans voted for life, defending the unborn, voted for Christian principles. We never denied God like Judas. We stood by him. We voted with a Christian conscience and said yes to life, yes to Christian principles, yes to children of God and their innocence. And blessed are the peacemakers, that we voted for peace and not war. So for now on, we will live with that God saw our vote. God bless the United States of America and everyone that voted for Trump.
60% of Latinos voted for Trump in this election. And to think that my vote was going towards protecting my people. The fact that I was absolutely horrified at the thought of Trump becoming president because of the effects that it will have on our people. I voted for those Latinos that don't have a voice in this country. For the Latinos that are the backbone of this country and don't receive shit. I voted for the Latinos that have been nothing but good people in this country, paying taxes and have no criminal records, only to find out that it's our own people turning against us. I am truly disgusted.
Because I've been thinking a lot about this, and I know it's going to be controversial, but I'm actually rooting for Latinas and Latinos who voted for Trump. I really am. I really hope that they get everything that they voted for, and I hope that they never forget who they voted for. So when they're waving goodbye to their undocumented partner because they got deported back, I want them to remember who they voted for. When their abuelita needs life-saving care, but there is no Medicaid because it's been slashed to the bone, I want them to remember who they voted for. When they watch their nieces and nephews struggle because birthright citizenship is gone and all of a sudden their family isn't welcome, I want them to remember who they voted for. When they have a child with special needs but there's no funding, no resources, no Department of Education, I want them to remember who they voted for. When all of a sudden their family's neighborhood is targeted with more policing instead of community support, I want them to remember who they voted for. When there's no money for your family but a whole bunch for billionaires, I want them to remember who they voted for. When environmental protections vanish and the air is so disgustingly polluted that their kids develop asthma or something similar, I want them to remember who they voted for. When discrimination increases and they are harassed incessantly because they will never be white, I want them to remember who they voted for. Call me petty, but sometimes getting exactly what you voted for is the only way to understand it.
Latinos were happy. They voted for Trump because they want to put Christianity up. So that's why they voted for Trump, because they didn't want to deny Christianity. They didn't want that Christianity can fall off. So that's why they voted for Trump, and they're happy. But FAFO season is coming to them.
I'm just going to say it. If you're a fellow Latino or especially a Puerto Rican who's voting for Trump, I think you're a complete sellout. You're not only selling out our country, but you're selling out our people, our community, our Latinas. And let me tell you why specifically I'm pointing out Puerto Ricans. As a fellow Boricua, let's forget a moment that Mark Anthony just recently talked about when he was our president, visited Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria, threw paper towels and denied us billions of dollars in relief while many of us died, calling our land disgusting. What I'm referring to us, Puerto Ricans specifically, we have something unique that many other Latinos don't in this country. We get to stand in our own privilege of being U.S. citizens, where we never have to worry about being deported. But many of us who grew up in Latino communities, who came here to fight to be here, who have children here, because in our community, everybody's a tia and tío and cousin. If Trump becomes president and you're gonna know somebody, a neighbor, who's gonna have their kids separated from their mothers and their fathers, that's important too. We always forget about the dads. And if you don't know anybody directly, trust me, there are people in healthcare, construction, agriculture, so many farmers, so many Latinos come here and they do the job that many people would never do for the price that they get. Here in New York City, in our restaurants, so many of them are our chefs, our sous chefs, our servers, our bartenders, our barbacks, but they do it because they work hard and they see the value. It feels like they're literally the backbone of our economy right now. Those voting for a man who don't care about this struggle is a betrayal to all these people working in our country. Supporting Trump is turning a blind eye to all the damage he has caused our people. When he's talking about mass deportation, he's not talking about Canadians, he's not talking about Europeans. It's all Latinos because they're all murderers, criminals, and rapists. You're one of those few Latinos that made it into some serious money, so you want a tax break, or you're just a Latino that's misinformed. Whichever it is, you voting for him, you're a sellout. And if you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it for the children and do it for our Latinas, our mothers, the women. Don't get me started on the reproductive rights.
There are many Latinos who are undocumented, and even some, they are not sure if they are not going to get deported. They went ahead and they vote for TP.
I am genuinely curious, if you identify as a Latino and you voted for Trump, can you tell me what was the specific factor in that decision? and curious to know if you are first gen. And I don't want this to turn into a heated discussion a heated debate discussion in the comments. I'm from California, and I do live in my California bubble where everyone predominantly votes Democrat. And I'm just curious. Like, I want to understand. Like, I want to know, especially because this is my community, and I want to understand.
Wow. This is crazy when it comes to Latinos and some Hispanic people, because I don't understand why some Latinos have voted for Trump because they want the border to be closed. Really? You guys, you've passed through that border. Some of the people have passed through that border, but you guys, you want that Trump closed that border for other people not to come. You're supposed to fight for your fellow Latinos. You're not supposed to go the other side. And that's why they are going to get consequences. They're going to get deported. They're going to be mass deportation for Latinos. But you guys, you went ahead and you vote for closing the border. You vote for mass deportation. But you said we did it for economic, you thought for economic reasons. But remember, economic reasons comes to tariff. Have you ever thought about tariffs? Have you ever thought that your economy, your business is going to be affected by tariffs? I mean, it's crazy that people they're going to vote without even thinking twice of what they're going to do. And right now, things are affecting people. Things are affecting your families, your fellow Latinos. Right now, so they're scared of getting deported. Right now, there are some Latinos who are very happy that they are going to cross the border. It's time to find out, because you did what? You F around. It's time to find out and know what's going on, because this is totally crazy. This is totally crazy for Latinos. Latinos, you should come together like the whole Hispanic people. You should have come together. You should have joined forces. Right now, what you did is going to affect you. I'm sure it will also come to your side. Once the guy puts tariff there, it's going to come on you, and you're going to suffer like the way you're making other people to suffer, because you were the one who put him in the office. Man, you're the one who put him in the office. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's a FAFO season for Latinos. So let the people enjoy your FAFO season. Don't complain and say, no, something. No. It's time for enjoy the FAFO season. We will celebrate the FAFO season. You will not be invited in Thanksgiving, in Christmas, or something else, because of what you did a few days ago. That is what's affecting people right now. It's FAFO season. More stories are coming. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and share this video.